right. Here's your kid warning right here. We're about to talk about open marriages. Open marriages. So if you're cruising around with kids in your car and you don't want to answer the question, oh, what is an open marriage? Then go ahead and tune out for a couple of seconds here. Have we ever taken an email or a call from anybody that has said, yeah, I'm in an open marriage and it's freaking fantastic?
Yeah.
We have?
Yes.
There are absolutely no, I don't remember this one.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I don't have the details, but yes.
What's her name?
Sarah.
Liar.
What? That wasn't believable?
Not at all.
No, I know for a fact people have called and said that they were in open marriages and it worked for them. And we've also had people called who tried to do open marriage and it completely blew up in their faces.
I don't remember the one saying, yeah, this has worked for me for 15 years and us, and we got it figured out. If that's you, Sarah, will you give us, Sarah? Will you give us a call? 1-855-BERT-SHOW. And here is why I am asking. This one has everything to do with War of the Roses and To Catch a Cheater, because I'm assuming if you're in an open marriage, the one thing you got to have more than anything else is 100% pure trust.
And communication.
And communication all the time.
All the time.
I couldn't do it.
Nah.
Oh, no.
Nah, there's no way. I wouldn't even try.
Nobody's putting their hands on my baby.
That's right.
It would drive me crazy. Hey, guys, looking for the help for your War of the Roses. I'm not sure how to go about making the request or if there's some specific thing that I'm supposed to contact. If so, could you forward this email along? My husband and I have, or at least have had, a rather happy marriage. We have been married for 7 years, no children, but that is by choice. A couple of years ago, some friends of ours told us that they had an open marriage. The idea seemed strange to us at first. We were curious and asked a ton of questions. A couple of days later, out of curiosity, I asked my husband how he would feel about it. I was surprised that he seemed excited for me to ask. After much talking, we decided to give it a try. That was 2 years ago, and it had seemed to work. Well, now I have a major concern. One of our rules was that any relationship with another person has to be purely physical, and the third party had to know the full situation. Over the past several months, my husband has been spending time with the same person, and I'm starting to doubt that it's only physical. I am hoping you might be able to help me figure it out, from Patty. So she wants to do War of the Roses to Catch a Cheater. There are different rules in these relationships.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying, what's the definition of cheating in this instance? Because I feel like the rule, whatever rules there are, has to be established by the couple. And so, according to what she's saying, that you have to be completely in the know. So if they have had hookups that she is unaware of, then that would be considered cheating.
Yes.
And if there is additional communication, like I can understand if he sends her flowers, that's not something physical. That is something emotional. Therefore, if he sends this woman flowers, there is something more happening than is just physical, and that is cheating.
We're going to call him Floyd, and he's on the voice disguiser, and he and his wife have been in an open marriage for 3 years, and it is glorious. Hey, Floyd, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, ma'am?
Pretty good.
You take it from here. So how long were you married before somebody came up with the open marriage idea, and how did that first conversation go?
Well, it was actually me and my wife. We actually got introduced to the lifestyle, and then from there, we just have communication and open lines of communication. That's the biggest thing.
Okay, so let's have some real talk here. So, who brings this topic up in the first place, and how is it received by the other person? Because I got to be honest with you, I would be insecure about it and offended.
Well, it was kind of an accident how it came about, but it was just the conversation came up and we talked about it, and we've always had an open line of communication. So that's the biggest thing is trust. You got to trust the other partner, and they tell you exactly how they feel, how they actually deal with her emotions, and just trust. That's the biggest thing.
What are the rules that you guys have in place that makes it work for you?
This is going to be good. All right, let's go.
I don't know what I can say on the air, but there's like 3 major rules. You always, if you're with someone, you use protection, and stop is a big thing. If we both agree that we need to stop, or once the person says stop,
Okay.
we're done.
I dig that. So anytime that one person is not comfortable with an open marriage, they can just say, all right, I don't want to do this anymore, and that it has to end.
Yes.
Now,
that's the whole honest
Yep.
communication thing.
so would you be able to say, look, I still want to do this open thing, but you are spending way too much time with Mo. So I'm down with the open relationship, but it just can't be with him anymore. I mean, you've already gone to that well too many times.
Well, that's where you would have to say, you'd have to be honest with your partner and say, hey, I think you're spending too much time with Mo. Let's talk about it.
And then, I mean, I wouldn't think that there's any kind of middle ground there. If one is uncomfortable, then the other one has to bow out, right?
Yeah.
Huh. And this has made your marriage stronger.
Oh, yes. I mean, we went like through a slump of not being together as often, and then since we have an open marriage, we're much happier.
So, God, I got so many questions because this would be so out of my comfort zone. It's impossible. So she will tell you, like, you're hanging out at the house, right? And she'll tell you, like, on Thursday night, hey, just want to let you know I got a date on Friday night. And then she leaves, and then you knowing that she's probably getting physical with another dude doesn't bother you at all for the time that she's out.
No, it doesn't, because usually I'm on a date too.
Okay. So have there ever been times where she's out and she's getting her freak on and you're just home?
Yeah.
Wow. And you don't have to meet him?
Well, I have to be comfortable with him. So usually it's meeting him one time, and that's where the trust comes in. I trust her to do what she feels like with what she's comfortable with.
So, and do you and she have any kind of sex at all?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And that's what spiced up our marriage.
You are a fascinating creature.
Very
You're
fascinating.
a very
like-
fascinating creature.
The more they ended up having separately, the more they wanted to have it together.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I said
More
no.
is more in this case.
Here's Floyd saying open marriage, endorse on it. All right, Floyd, appreciate you calling, man.
No problem.
See ya. Not my damn house.
See, Sarah Floyd, very similar.
Same thing.
You're on The Bert Show.
So he's spending just a little bit too much time with another woman. She don't like it. She's a confident woman. She's secure in their marriage, but some don't feel right. And Patty here wanted our help to try to see if he was just being loyal or not. So we did War of the Roses to catch a cheater on dude last night. Hey, Patty.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm okay. I'm a little nervous.
I was just thinking of that when I said hi to you, how like the course of this next 5 minutes must be so anxious inducing because, I mean, everything could change. And we do this every week. And sometimes I think they're just calls, but I mean, the balance of your marriage is like right here. And that must be super scary.
Oh, God. Now that you said that, I'm even more scared.
Yeah, I don't know the results. I really don't. I don't know about them before we come on, so I have no idea. But I can understand your anxiety. So tell me what's going on, or tell us what's going on with you and the hubby right now.
So we've been married for 7 years, and we don't have children. And a couple years ago, some of our friends told us, they had an open marriage. So, I thought it was a good idea. So I kind of opened it up, and my husband and I had the agreement, like, it can never be emotional. It just has to be physical. And I don't know. Something's telling me, my gut's telling me lately he's been spending time with just one person, and it's more than just physical. And I don't know, I'm a little worried because, that's not what we agreed upon.
Got it. So you guys in your open marriage, go ahead and establish what exactly are the rules that you have implemented.
That it's purely physical, and, the third party has to know the full situation, and it's never going to be emotional. And if, it is, we have to tell each other. So I don't know. My husband's not really been communicating with me.
Gotcha.
I know there are going to be some people are going to be, you're playing with fire. I mean, when you start to bring other people into the relationship anyway, and if this guy catches feelings for somebody else that, maybe you guys lit this fire together, what would you tell them that don't understand anything about your lifestyle?
I mean, after you've been married for some time, you think, oh, maybe we can try new things, and other couples are doing it and it's working. And I don't know if it's working for us. I guess I'm just trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm not judging you at all. I mean, what people do in their own homes has not affected me and my family. I mean, you just figure it out for yourself and how you're going to be happy. So
for you, Patty, since it is strictly supposed to be physical, your open marriage and any of these extra relationships, or not, I wouldn't even call them relationships, but any of these extra, what would you call them? Rendezvous?
Rendezvous, sure.
Okay. So, and you have to be like, he has to tell you when he's doing it and vice versa. So if he sends flowers to another woman, then that to you implies there is something emotional going on and it's gone beyond physical.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think so.
Okay.
And have you thought about if you do unfortunately get results you're not looking for, is it going to be more of a rule change situation, or are you kind of thinking of that will be it in general?
I mean, it's something we need to talk about, obviously, because it's not what we agreed upon,
Mm-hmm. Okay. And has this ever happened before where somebody started to catch feelings for somebody on the outside and you went to the other and said, hey, you know what? I'm not going to see this person anymore because I'm feeling a little something.
No, it's not come up yet. And I just feel like it has, and he hasn't brought it up. So, yeah, it's like new territory for us, if that's the case.
Okay. Kristen, you want to take it from here?
So we sent a fake promotional email to the email address Patty provided for her husband. He was offered a free bouquet of flowers, able to choose from several options with pictures. In exchange, asked to share some promo codes for a percentage off a future order. He could choose from the following. You exceeded my expectations. Wildflowers are always such an unexpected surprise. Show them how impressed you were with their work with this impressive bouquet of nature's gifts. Sun and roses. Brighten anyone's day with a bouquet of hot pink roses and yellow sunflowers. This bouquet is so cheerful, they will be smiling for days. From cacti to cactus. You've made it official. Celebrate your long-term commitment with these long-lasting succulents. And then lastly, kabloom, an explosion of roses for the woman who makes your heart burst. This bouquet of 24 red roses will be the one she won't forget. So we sent the first promotional email at 9:45 a.m. and it was just a couple of hours later that he responded and ordered flowers at 11:42 a.m. And he did order kabloom, the 24 red roses. He addressed them to be sent to Jackie. For the record, that is not Patty's real name, so he is not sending them to you, Patty, his wife. He requested the delivery be sent on Monday morning, and the note on the card said, loving every minute I get to be with you, eager for another weekend.
Okay, so from the outside looking in, none of that looks good. So is this somebody that you know, and is somebody that you have known has spent weekends with him?
Yeah, I'm just shocked right now. That is someone he has been hooking up with.
So
I'm sorry, Patty.
So you've known about her, and they've gone, and this is legit in these open relationships that he can spend an entire weekend with somebody?
No, I mean, it was just supposed to be at night. Like, yeah.
Just hookups.
So this is
physical hookups.
Eager for another weekend, which indicates obviously that there have been other weekends.
Yeah, and he's been telling me he had work trips, but now I know. Oh, my God.
So he has been out of town as of recent?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to navigate in this relationship. I would have no idea because I feel like I'd be walking a line all
No, he
the
broke the
time.
rule. He broke the
Yeah,
rules.
for sure. Yeah, he's 100% guilty.
Yes.
What I'm saying is it must be so difficult to compartmentalize and not catch feelings at all, right?
Yeah.
And have that open line of communication, and also having the discipline when you are starting to catch those feelings to shut it off immediately.
I agree, but you would think that if you are in this situation, that the least you could do, being that you have this opportunity, is be honest about it and not have to lie. So, yeah, I can't imagine. I'm sorry.
All right, Patty. So, as we found out yesterday when we were talking about, quote unquote, the lifestyle, I guess you need 100% communication here. And now you certainly got something to communicate with this dude on.
I just can't believe. I don't even want to have this talk.
I know. I'm sorry, but at least now you know the truth. So now you can approach him with it.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's going to be a hard conversation.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you after that and just get a follow-up, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Stay strong. You got this.
Oh, do I?
You do.
You do.
It may not feel like it right now, but you do.
You do.
All right, Patty, we'll talk to you next week, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. I don't like that.
That's rough.
I don't like that. You guys have got to help me out at the ends of those. You guys,
told her to stay strong.
just somebody say Bert Show.
Bert Show.
Bert Show.
There you go.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.